Hi, Karen here. So I think you might have seen this lovely piece of artwork yesterday. My grandbaby Lila B, who's 18 months old, made this for me a couple weeks ago. And of course, I had to frame it. You remember the days of when you were little and everything went on the refrigerator? And then as we got older, it kind of went away, right? But I was going to put this on the refrigerator, and then I thought, no, there is a better way. And this is going to become kind of my way of kind of keeping all of our things alive. So you might be thinking, well, what did I do to make this happen? And more importantly, haven't I just kind of ruined our artwork? And the answer is no. I didn't. In fact, I want to show you today two different techniques that I use a lot. Because they're repeatable and they are reproducible and they're really easy to do. So the first one is this. And so what I did, and I know you see the glare on the glass. So what I did is I put Lila's piece of artwork in the frame, put the glass in just like normal, and then I took my transfer and put it on top and pasted over it on white. So this is actually on top of the glass. Now, what that means is that it can come off. All I have to do is take it apart, wash it or scrape it off, and the word comes off. Similarly, I can just simply take the back off of this, replace it with the next piece of artwork, leave the love on there, and I will have her new piece of artwork available to post in the house. So that's one technique where you take the transfer and you put it on top of the glass. Obviously, it's important to do on top of the glass when you want the letters to show up properly, not backwards. Because if you put it on the inside of the glass, that's not going to work. Okay, so let me show you another example that I did earlier this year. And actually this was, sorry again, you're going to see all this crazy. Okay, that's sort of good. Actually, this is a piece of art that I created, I'm going to say decades ago, where it was a silver marker that I created the stained glass illusion. And then what did I do? And then I think I watercolored it in to look like the stained glass. And I had it framed and it was hanging around the house. And then I realized, this sort of reminds me of stained glass. And with Christmas coming at the time, I thought, what can I add on top of this to kind of make it look like Christmas, sort of? And so what I did is I picked this word joy, and again, this is done on top of the glass. So all I need to do is scrape this off and or spray it, let the paste dissolve a bit, and then wipe it off. And I literally do mean wipe it off. It's that simple. And those are two options to do with the paste and on the outside of the glass. So I wanted to show you two other examples that are the second way of doing it. And this is the first one where you see, again, sorry for the glass. What's different about this, and it might look the same to you, but it is different. And so what I did here is I took cardstock, cut it to fit inside the frame, and put it in, and then made sure it was the right size. And on the cardstock itself, I waxed it, let the wax dry, and then I put the transfer on over it with the ink, actually the white paste, not ink, paste. Let that dry, put that in the frame, put the glass on top, and now I have something that is not going to come off, that is not going to scratch unless I take the back off, take this cardstock out, and do something else with it. So another technique that is really very doable, very easy. And then the third one I want to show you is this just little frame, right? Little frame. And it's got the normal old back to it. And so if you put it in there, obviously you have your item. So I'm going to show you on something that's a little bit smaller in size, that same concept. So again, I used the glass as the sizing for the cardstock, and I cut out the cardstock to match the size of the glass, okay? But this cardstock is then what I used to stencil the transfer on top. So again, this is white paste, not ink, because it doesn't need to be permanent. And I put this on, so now just to put it together, I'm going to put of course I'm going to have fingerprints on here, but you know how that goes. So I'm going to put this together. I'm going to put it in the frame. I'm going to put the frame together. And as simple as that, I have an item that can be used. So again, it's really, really simple to do. And you can use whatever products you have at home, whatever frames, whatever items that you have, and it's two separate techniques, very similar, but one's on the outside and one's on, in my case, cardstock. It could be anything else that you put it on. It could be a piece of art that you put your transfer on top of, but you could, kind of as a third alternative, do it on the inside of the glass. I don't have an example to show you because it can't be words, because the words will then appear backwards. So if you were going to do that, you would really want to make sure it's like a floral design or a geometric design, nothing with words. And that way you could then kind of have that same concept of it being on the glass, being fine to touch because it's on the back side of the glass. But I just didn't bring a sample to show you of that. So good luck. Give me some thumbs up, some hearts if you like what I'm doing. And I would really appreciate if you would add some comments below, because I would love to do something in some of my upcoming videos that you want me to do. And so if you have an idea for something that you'd like to see a technique done, something, anything, let me know through the comment section, and I would be happy to work something out. So I appreciate it. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Bye.